Getting shredded, or achieving a low body fat percentage, is often associated with a defined and ripped-looking physique that turns heads and attracts attention. However, many people fail to realize that there are several negative effects that come with this goal. While individuals who are considered shredded may appear strong and muscular, they are actually likely to experience weakness as they push their body fat percentage further down. There are only 3 exceptions to this rule. Beginners or untrained individuals can maintain or even gain strength simply because their muscles and nervous system aren't adapted to lifting weights. Another exception is if someone is taking steroids, which is bad for you, can potentially negate big strength losses because they'll maintain more muscle as they cut. The third exception is if an individual's workouts or form were poor before, but they have since improved, they can gain strength simply as a result of performing their exercises more efficiently. However, for the most part, losing weight and body fat tends to go hand in hand with losing strength for 2 main reasons. First, reaching a state that is considered shredded typically means that an individual's body fat percentage will be lower than 10 to 12% as a male, which tends to pair with muscle loss, even if an individual trains and eats properly while cutting. Secondly, mass moves mass, even if the increase in mass is just fat tissue. This essentially means that an individual's leverage during movements is improved by having more mass, making it easier to lift heavier weights. Therefore, when an individual is leaning down, they may not be able to maintain the same strength levels as before. Another negative effect that is often not discussed is a decrease in libido, which is very likely to occur when an individual is dieting to get shredded. As an individual's testosterone levels drop due to a caloric deficit, their libido will also take a hit. This is because when the number of calories consumed is lower than what the body needs to function, non-essential functions are slowed down or shut down to save energy for more vital functions. Reproductive system activity is one of the first things that slows down when this happens, as it is less important from a survival standpoint compared to other bodily functions. Furthermore, when an individual is in a calorie deficit, their body views it as a form of stress, which leads to an increase in the levels of the stress hormone cortisol. Research shows that when cortisol rises in the bloodstream, testosterone starts to drop in a dose-dependent manner, or in a 1:1 ratio. In a 1-year case study on contest prep for bodybuilders, it was found that testosterone levels fell to 1/4 their baseline values 3 months into their 6-month preparation period. Fortunately, the testosterone levels did recover after a recovery period, which included an increase in calorie intake. However, it is undeniable that strenuous dieting will lower testosterone levels and reduce libido. Dropping body fat lower and lower will leave an individual more likely to develop nutrient deficiencies. While shredded individuals may appear healthy from the outside, when an individual aims for a low body fat percentage, they will need to be in a calorie deficit, which will require them to eliminate or significantly reduce their intake of many types of foods. For example, nuts are highly nutritious but loaded with calories, so an individual won't be able to eat much of them, if at all, when trying to reach a shredded level. Similarly, when aiming for a very low body fat percentage, many people will resort to only eating lean cuts of meat instead of fatty cuts, which can make it harder to reach daily intakes of certain fat-derived nutrients. Additionally, our foods are not as nutritious as they once were due to things like soil depletion, so it should come as no surprise that over 50% of bodybuilders do not meet the recommended daily intakes of several micronutrients. If you're looking to achieve a ripped physique, there are a few solutions you can follow. Firstly, aim to consume a diet that is as nutritious as possible by incorporating foods that are low in calories but high in micronutrients such as vegetables, fruits, meat, and other animal proteins. Additionally, many people resort to taking a multivitamin while cutting to ensure they cover all their bases. However, it's important to select a good product because many are a complete waste of money and may not provide enough of the nutrients that people are often deficient in, such as magnesium and vitamin K. If you're unsure whether your diet is providing all the micronutrients you need, you can track your meals with a tracking tool like MyFitnessPal or Chronometer. One downside of looking ripped is that you may easily feel tired throughout the day. This can be due to consuming less food, which can increase the likelihood of developing micronutrient deficiencies that, in turn, can lead to fatigue. Cutting your calories and slimming down can also cause your metabolism to slow down because there won't be enough energy available to optimize all the processes in your body. Additionally, many people find it harder to sleep well at night when they're in a decent or significant calorie deficit. This is because cortisol levels can stay elevated at night, making it harder to fall and stay asleep. Solutions to this problem include performing breathing exercises like meditation or supplementing with melatonin or L-theanine before bed. Another issue that beginners often face is the belief that they'll be able to maintain a full-blown shredded physique forever. However, it's likely to be very hard, if not impossible, to maintain a body fat percentage of 10 or lower for a long period of time. This is because the most important thing your body cares about is survival. When your body fat percentage is low, it will start to signal to your body and mind that it's time to stock up on more food and gain some fat to prepare for a possible famine in the future. Hunger hormones like ghrelin will shoot up, while satiety hormones like leptin will go way down, making you feel a lot hungrier. This constant feeling of hunger makes it hard for most people to stay on track, even without considering all the other negative effects mentioned earlier. Additionally, your metabolism will go down when you get leaner. This is to be expected because as you lose weight and body fat, there's less mass for your body to maintain, meaning it will require less energy to keep everything running. When you're in a calorie deficit, your digestive system also expends less energy than normal because you're consuming less food. Interestingly, this drop in metabolism decreases even faster than predicted by the loss of body mass and reduction in energy intake alone due to something known as adaptive thermogenesis. This refers to a change in energy expenditure due to acute or long-term over or undereating. An example of this is when you're dieting, your movement efficiency will increase, so you'll fidget less, lean against walls or other objects when standing up, and be more likely to take a car for a short distance rather than taking a walk. All of these small adjustments tend to happen subconsciously, which leads to a decrease in metabolism. To combat this, it's important to incorporate some form of resistance training into your routine. Strength training not only helps to build muscle mass, but it also helps to boost your metabolism. This is because muscle tissue burns more calories at rest than fat tissue does. So, the more muscle you have, the more calories you burn throughout the day, even when you're not exercising. In addition to resistance training, it's also important to incorporate some form of cardiovascular exercise into your routine. This can help to improve your cardiovascular health, increase your energy levels, and burn additional calories. Another common issue that people run into when trying to get shredded is the temptation to use performance-enhancing drugs or supplements. While some of these may provide short-term results, they can also have serious long-term consequences for your health. In addition, many of these substances are illegal and can lead to serious legal consequences if you're caught using them. Thank you for tuning into this video about getting shredded. We hope that you found the information and tips shared helpful in achieving your fitness goals. Remember, getting shredded requires consistency, dedication, and discipline. It may not be easy, but with the right mindset and approach, you can achieve the physique you desire. Always prioritize your health and listen to your body throughout the journey. Remember to fuel your body with nutrient-dense foods and stay hydrated. Incorporate strength training and cardio into your routine to maximize your results. Don't forget to celebrate your progress along the way and enjoy the process. Getting shredded is not just about the end goal, but also about the journey and the person you become along the way. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next video, and best of luck on your fitness journey.